Evening all. That'll do. Bit of a stubborn streak there, but it's not too bad. I can work with that. Can't see it, so that's the main thing. How are we all doing? Happy Thursday. Slightly late kick-off, but you know, need a bit of extra time to get myself sorted out and get dinner going and things like that. Did something weird happen there? I don't know. God knows. I'm still figuring things out. I'll be doing that for a while, I think. How's everybody doing? Hey, affiliate day. We made it. That's cool, isn't it? Definitely happy about that. Got a whole bunch of bits and pieces down there that is new and still figuring out. So, nice. First off the mark, I think, there, Jazz. Much appreciated. Thank you for the sub. I'm pretty sure you're the first one. Hang on a second. I'm going to check that because I'm now curious. Pretty damn sure you are. Yep, congratulations. You are absolutely the first ever. There you go. You've even got a little symbol next to your name for it. Isn't that cool? Much appreciated. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So, yeah. Just got over the threshold to affiliate. Turns out Twitch are fairly quick off the mark. It took them a minute to update and get there to going, oh, yeah, you've got all of the stuff you need. You can do this now. But once they actually figured that out, the application process and everything took literally minutes. It was much easier to set up than some of YouTube's stuff was. Oops, let's try to destroy my mic. That might be a good idea. That might have something to do with the timing, though. YouTube went through a whole bunch of changes around about the same time, or shortly after I got a partner over there, and that took a while to, you know, that meant weird things were being figured out and how they wanted to handle the kind of text updates and stuff like that was all changing. So it's probably got a lot to do with it, but very, very cool. Hallelujah. We have hype trains as well, which I do not fully understand. So I'm going to let you lot figure that one out because I have no time to dive into most of this today. Thank you very much, Cal. Good, you did get the notification there. You haven't got the sound from it because I haven't pressed that button yet, but we'll do that in a minute. Thank you very much for the sub. Welcome. Awesomeness. Yeah, I've got to wrap my brain around the differences between that on YouTube and on Twitch. So, yeah. Expect mistakes for a while, but that is very, very cool. Yes, I have no idea what this hype train business is about. I've seen it on other channels, but I never really understood it. So, yeah. Thank you very much anyway, everybody. We'll figure out what else going on with there sometime when I've actually got a minute to think, which has not happened yet, to be honest. Been rushing around doing a whole bunch today. Anyway, evening Tigger, evening Fearline, how are you doing? I think we've already got you there, Jazz, haven't we? Everything else working, looks good. Evening Wayne, how are we doing? Evening Cal. Thank you again. So, we're going to play some Fallout 4. That should be cool. Looking forward to that. Continuing our ongoing playthrough, so for those of you who haven't seen the stuff that was already happening over on YouTube, playlist with the Anniversary Edition playthrough that we are jumping back into is on YouTube. This one will go into that playlist after the fact. It's overnight tomorrow sometime, probably tomorrow morning. It takes a while for stuff to move over there. So, yeah, that'll be on YouTube to catch up if you want to, as are the rest of them. But you'll have to check the playlist to find it, because I unlist stuff. Otherwise, I just have a mass of streams and you can't find the actual videos. So, yeah. That's all over there. Links obviously down below in our About section and stuff. And I think there's a command for it as well if you want to go down that road. So, yeah, we're going to do Automatron, I think, today. Let's click the right thing, because if I start the wrong game, that'd be very annoying, wouldn't it? Yeah, we've got a few bits that we technically could do, but I think starting off something, a solid bit of content like the Automatron DLC is a good idea, I think. Yeah, new Twitch rights, that's very cool. Yeah, I'll have to look into it in more detail later because I haven't got time to deep dive, but that's cool. Do appreciate. Got a bit of lag on my end because it takes a minute for the computer to figure out what's going on with my very modded, fairly modded Fallout 4 setup. So, think all my mods should be good to go. Oh, I haven't done that thing. Hang on. Let me just fix my slight boo-boo. Yep, slight boo-boo. You can watch me fix this. It won't be a minute. That one. That's nice, but that'll do. I forgot to add a game source for Fallout 4, so that was and if it's a slight cock-up, wasn't it? A specific window. Fallout 4. Okay, let's turn the which one off, and let's not try to do extra work. Go over. Can't I? Yeah, points that you do stuff like that. Okay, I really will have to deep dive into this on my own time, Xion. But we'll get there eventually. That's cool. And I think, right, so that should boot up just as soon as my computer realises Fallout 4 exists. There we go. Wonderful. Right, I can do... No, actually, I don't want you up there. I want you there, I think. That should do the job. And everything will show up on top of it. Wonderful. There's me fixing stuff. Slightly forgot about that. That's all good. We're ready to roll. Wonderful. Subskin, welcome on in. Ah, Aurelian, nice. How you doing? I will try and remember. See how long it's going to take before I actually run out of the ability to remember who's who. Which is probably going to happen fairly soon. Not my brain, but we'll see how we do. Bit of me nodding off. Oh, I know the feeling. As long as I don't do it, that's the main thing, eh? Won't be the first time. Right, I think mods are set up and correct. But I do want to quickly double check. Is there something... Ooh, hello. Excellent, I was wondering about that. I was assuming that notification there was going to slightly annoy me. In fact, it has not. It's done the opposite. It just made me very joyful. And you'll find out about it soon enough. So, there's me being suitably mysterious for you. Right, so I'm pretty sure this is going to take a while. That was the one I wanted to check. Yeah, that's cool. Or one of the three that I want to check, really. I think... yep, that should be on. It should not be there, though, so I'll check the other thing. And then I'll... In fact, I know the other thing's right because I checked some other stuff and it was right. So... let's move that. There's this annoying habit of jumping back up the load order, and it's supposed to be at the end, that. And it's very annoying. So this is probably going to crash because it usually does when I reorder things, but we'll see how we do. Cross your digits. For those who are curious, by the way, this is the correct way around for the camera. The other side is flipped. If you're curious about such things, most are probably not. Hello, kitty cat. What have you got attached to yourself? Oh, fur, because you're eating more of my hair, as usual. You silly little girl. Yep, that looks like a crash if ever I saw one. Give it a minute, see if it can recover. Don't you start trying to eat things out of my menu, little troublemaker. Yep, that's crashed. Right, not surprising. We'll fix that. As always. Kind of knew that was going to happen anyway. Fortunately, it crashes after it's sorted stuff out, not before, usually. It hasn't blown up on me properly yet, so... so far, so good. Everybody cheer for my computer and convince it can actually manage this. my old and now decrepit computer. I remember when this computer was, not quite top of the line, but it was getting up there. It was darn good when I put it together. It still holds its own surprisingly well, actually. But it's a bit of an old hunk of junk now. Couldn't afford to get an upgrade when I really started needing one, and now RAM prices have gone through the roof as well as graphics cards, and it's fucking silly, isn't it? Just keep moving the bastard goalposts, don't they? What? The goalposts, that's the word I'm looking for. Back a dozen paces every 5 minutes. Right. Come on. Brain is off, should be on. Ew, something I was going to do that I forgot about. Didn't do. Just message the wife and see what she wants to do on that front. Right. Sorted. Let's just rock and maybe even roll. That took a minute. You standing outside the door? That would be Mr. Valentine, yes. I've locked the door so we can't get in. I really do need to work on the settlement some more, but that'll probably be next week, I think. So, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I am a bit ready to roll. Spy camera I want to get rid of. Might worry about this later. I'm not going to worry about that now. She can call her out there? No, she's not. Yeah, no. No traders have showed up yet either. A little worried because, yeah, not seen any traders at all. There should be around and about here. You know what I didn't do? I was going to scrap some bits that are in here and I'd never got around to it, did I? That bush can probably go, yeah. Yep, that's fine. I think probably this one as well. That one I kind of want to leave there for now, I think. There we go, that's a bit neater and tidier. Cool. Anyway, shall we? It's that time of day. You know what I'd rather do? I'm going to have a little nap, and then we'll bounce on to the Automatron. Piper Hun, do you want to come on over here and, you know... Should be about fine by the time we get there. What day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Right. Yeah. So I'm trying to organise my brain, but there's a lost cause if ever there was one.
Wakey, wakey, Blue. Come on.
Ah, the girl, Piper. Let's not ask too much what was involved in that, eh? Right, so this about here... Here-ish is where we're going to meet Ada and start the DLC. So, there's a radio for that. Caravan distress frequency, there we go.
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, Loop this message.
There we go. I think I'm probably not going to be just in time, actually. I think I got close enough to trigger more of that than I wanted to. What I wish is it was like maybe a bit further along here, because when you get into some of the events that go on over here, like the railroad stuff, you can trigger the DLC by accident, which is not ideal, really. Yeah, we need a bunch of levels so that I can switch out some of my gear, don't I? No tearing rush. Good, good. Looks like everyone's doing all right. That's what we'd like to see. No, you don't.
Suppose someone should make use of it.
I'm quite sure what this random little checkpoint is doing here. But, I mean, it's a random encounter. Probably a modded one. But I don't know why. It's a bit of a weird one. And here cometh the rain. I'm stuck on a tree. I'm stuck on a tree. I want to get in there and help, but I'm probably not going to be there in time to do so. I was not. Which fired wildly in the general direction. Ada, on the other hand, has finished the job without much help from me. It's Nick shooting. Oh, Raider. You don't need that, do you? Raider, you don't use that. Gotcha.
I'll be doing the world a service. All right.
Absolutely nailed whoever that was there, Nick. Any goodies? As expected, not really. Said this before, but this game, along with a lot of Bethesda's games, could definitely benefit from some of the mechanics you see in other games that tell you where. Thank you for the follow, No Monkey. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Yeah, could do with the mechanic that tells you where the corpses are. I know I can sort of do something on that front, but yeah. They've sort of brought it into 76, haven't they? But could definitely do with a bit more. Fusion cores and a whole bunch of other useful bits and pieces. Porter, huh? Yeah. Robot repair kits. There's my first one. I do believe I can use on Nick, but I'm not entirely sure on that point. Did I misread that? I guess I probably did. It's a Streamlabs is saying ND monkey. But just monkey might be easier to say. At least pronounce that a bit. Either way. Name butchering notwithstanding. Welcome on in. There's a mod. I've got Cyberskin, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I do appreciate. Much obliged. I had forgotten that this was a thing, or kind of wasn't sure if it was still a thing. That's more accurate. The Twitch Prime subs, but yeah, it's good to know that they are. So, those who are interested in doing such things have the option. Without additional expense, which is always nice. Vader in just a moment. So I'm done looting everything that her mates have. The utility coveralls and road goggles, I'll take those. Sorry, hon, I'm leaving your face down and naked in the dirt there. I do apologise, but my need is substantially greater than yours at this current point in time. Probably for every subsequent point in time as well, if I'm honest. I think I've got a surveyor up somewhere. Well, you... Oh, Nick's setting himself on fire like the genius that he is. That's fine. I'm worried about his trench coat on him, actually, to be honest, at that point. Right, so... There were a few things I wanted to check there. I got some holotapes, didn't I? A mechanist one, I believe. There you go.
Attention, people of the Commonwealth. I, the Mechanist,
Yeah.
have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. Together, we will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age.
Yeah, about that. Figuring out if the highlighting was broken from an update or what. Yeah, it could well be, because we have just had one small update and it may not have been updated after other subsequent recent Bethesda updates. Checking update dates on the mod, we're cross-referencing with the game's updates might do it. Well, I appreciate it, Aurelian. Much obliged. Yeah, my mod, the goggles mod, I've got the night vision goggles mod, which I don't currently have set up with the thermal vision, which I may do again. The thermal vision mode will actually highlight dead bodies, so I'm kind of wishing I had that right now. Anyway, a couple more holotapes. There's Jackson's, and then there's Zoe's diary, I believe. That's everything, isn't it? Evening, Steve. How we doing?
Hostile robots today. They were pieced together, like the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was
Workbench,
spouting
you
something about
say?
a mechanist. That they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous.
Mass
Dave
looting
and
would
I
be
went back and
convenient.
picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
Yeah. I mean, it would be convenient to have area looting, but failing that, at least being able to find the bodies is half the battle, really, isn't it? If your name is not Zoe and you're reading this, then you are dead. Ramblings, ready to dumb. Who protects the protectron? Seriously, shopping spree. It's a little bit on their backgrounds, isn't it? What they've been up to. So I decided to start keeping a diary in this little holotape. Thought it'd be cool to only update it at different terminals, kind of like my own little collection, although half the time I have no idea where we are. Navigation's not really my thing, I'll leave that up to the bots. Today we stopped by this decent looking salvage yard, which is impressively not gross and overrun with ferals like the last one. Needs to help me fix up this terminal so I could get down to business. Anyway, I think Ada and I got some pretty good defences set up for now. We have enough supplies for a bit, so I imagine we'll give this place a pretty good once over. I really need to find some good things to trade if I want a new pair of gloves anytime soon. Raiders are dumb. I like to think that people like others say just basing on their stupidity alone. They tried to steal something off Porter last night, goddamn luggage-toting sentry bot. Porter wasted two of them, and another one set off a tripwire while running away, and the last one, we think, just tripped over and impaled himself on his own knife. That's why you don't run with sharp objects. Of course, waking up to gunfire isn't very cool either. I think it's time we moved on. I found this pretty cool factory with some decent protectron parts, so Jackson is hellbent on making us a little bodyguard robot. He's been working on it with shades all day. I'm thinking of naming it Hertz. I can't wait. I love Protectrons. Protect and serve. I'll totally authorised to... Oh, and totally authorised to use Deadly Force 24/7. In the meantime, Ada and I set up the usual defences, and then she helped me dig around for fuses and stuff. Not that I'm lazy, but robots are best when you don't have to do heavy lifting or feel like carrying stuff around. Did I miss one there? Seriously? So here we are at this rundown mom and pop repair store when we find this trader hiding out in the closet. So he thought we might be raiders and just hid there for an entire day and night. And yeah, that's as gross as you might think, because closets don't have toilets. Or toilet paper for that matter. Anyway, it said we're pretty near this area called the Commonwealth, that we might want to check it out. So it's got a few decent places for trading, as well as an old General Atomics factory. I think Jackson's all excited at the idea of upgrading Turing. That old Mr. Handy has seen better days. You're not going to believe it. We stopped in a department store. It's like a dream come true. Already found new gloves and boots. Not to mention a pair of sunglasses that'll make shades owe me huge favours. I'm pretty sure I can get him to take all my night watches for at least a week to get these babies. Turing has the rest of the route charted to the Commonwealth. We also heard there's a place called Diamond City, but yeah, it's not what you think. Apparently it's some sort of old-timey sports stadium. Could be fun though. Nice to check in with another large settlement soon. I don't know if they ever actually made it there or not. I'm guessing they hadn't quite made it there. Anyway. Ada.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
No worries. I'll get a lot of questions about mods, inevitably, obviously, so put them all in a mod list like that. It's easy to keep it updated and just go... It's down there. Well, actually, it's not down there. If you want to... Speaking of, if you want to check the mod list, by the way, there's a command for that too. Can't quite remember what the heck it is right now, but I think it's F4 mods, actually. Somebody try to find out if you like. But it is there. It's also available on YouTube on the VODs over there as well. 55 wanted posters. Bloody hell. I've got 2 new mods. Well, that's actually not the worst success rate I've ever heard of, Steve. All mods is a set of night vision goggles. Oh yeah, that's my one, isn't it? Okay, I've caught up now. Use night vision goggles. It's quite fun. I do actually like it, especially given that I've got mods that change the lighting in general. It's quite useful. So on the top there.
Physically, the damage is
There you go.
minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound
Good.
strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
Bacon butties, nice. Gonna end up with a greasy keyboard because that's horrible. Kind of robot, sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the 3rd time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
You're upgraded?
Yes, modified using a robot workbench based on prototype schematics. The workbench allows for a wide range of robot modifications. Perhaps if I had more sentry bot-based defenses, I could have successfully defended my friends against those robots.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
So why did you end up staying?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs
Yep.
and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage that would benefit our business. It was a calculated risk.
Good salvage. Keep themselves afloat, keep themselves in stuff to trade, and therefore also in food and drink. And yeah, definitely seems like it's a worthwhile risk, you know. Couldn't have known something like that. Paid the price. I couldn't have known this would
You
happen.
couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
What's a robot workbench?
The robot workbench will allow you to create and modify your own robots, given enough resources.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest
It's odd
until I
the
see
robot
this
would
threat
feel the
solved.
impulse towards revenge,
I
but
owe it to
anyway.
them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes. I will not rest until the Mechanist is stopped.
Yeah, let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
So, Nick, I think I will allow him to go home, actually. That makes more sense. Catch you later, Nick.
In this one.
So, having Ada with me is definitely not a bad idea. So, let's... Quest is already... Yes, it is already high. You can now build a robot workbench, and I am going to probably do that. Where is kind of the question, though. Let's back to Sanctuary for a minute. Don't really want one in Sanctuary, but it might be helpful to have one. I don't know. Maybe I will put one in Sanctuary. Ah, Carla. Sure, I've got some stuff I can sell.
Huh?
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Over here, Carla.
Sure. Let's take a look.
You break it, you buy it.
Right. Keep the laser pistol, laser rifle can go. Oh. Been a moment there. Spike helmet can go. I'd like to sell. That's probably fine. And I think I'll keep the rest. There's bits to chuck in here. We'll get rid of. I think that's actually gone relatively smoothly, hasn't it? No. The fusion cores don't go in there. Just on the off chance they might be able to pull them out. Fusion cores go in my bedroom. My fusion core powered, I don't know, bed of some kind. No. I'm going to chuck them in here, and then nobody helps themselves, basically. I think that's probably good. Bits to chuck there as well out of here. Jackson's hard tape. Lincoln's hard tape. Cool. So,
Hey,
question is, there's not really room in there to put a workbench. So I think what I'm going to have to do, build a temporary structure. That would be a good place to put a temporary structure. I don't know. I think that'll do for me for now. So we'll build us a little robot workbench, give Ada a couple of upgrades. And we should be good from there. Hopefully. If I remember correctly though, workbenches quite large. Do I remember correctly though? That's the question. The other question is whether or not I can remember the controls, because I've been playing a little bit of 76 and doing a bit of building over there, and it doesn't half throw you off. It's not particularly stunning, but it'll do. Crafting's over there, the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. I did wonder whether or not there might be a unique robot workbench in here, but there isn't. It's actually not that much bigger than I thought. A single foundation. Who'd have thunk it? Not I know that. I would put that on a single foundation. Would that work? No, it would stick off the back really, would it? Not really. It's alright, it'll do here for now. Do all this in the morning, I think, and then I should be able to get a little look at what's going on. Sturgis, sorry buddy, I'm nicking your bed. Nice. Ada, you're blocking the door. Thank you. I don't know. I need the sun to come up a little bit more, really. Put a chair somewhere. Yeah, there's chairs in here, that'll do. Okay. Well, Murphy has not moved. Not terribly surprising. She doesn't really want to build that chair for her. Cool. Now we can see what we're doing. Select a bot. Ada. You know what I'm going to do? I'll drop a quick save. And then we'll get to work. So priority 1. I want to have a Mr. Handy thruster because it can move around faster then and has significantly less issues. Right now, that is all I can do. Okay. I'm hoping for a bit more, but she'll be able to move around a bit better that way, so... I always give her a Mr. Handy thruster, and any robot I'm having come with me gets one as well, just because the bit floating around is just so much better. That is quite a cool little thing, that you can build robots. Anyway. Let's need to head to the General Atomics factory, which is all the way down there. I just bounced straight to it, which is cool. We actually make some headway. That's cool. I don't think I need anything else, so let's roll. Autobots, roll out. Automatrons, roll out. Something terrible like that, anyway. It shot me another email or something, or somebody else. Ooh, hello. That's interesting. No, that's id Software. Okay, that does. Not bad, but certainly less exciting.
Safety's on. Powering down weapons, sir.
Interesting. Didn't do a very good job of taking out that mole rat, but you apparently did a decent job on some ghouls and robots. Ooh, hello. Where's that mechanist holotape? Because otherwise I'm going to end up carrying around half the bloody holotapes in... Oh, damn. I do hate that these go into your inventory and not into... straight into the workbench. That is somewhat annoying. Mechanist holotape, that's what I wanted to get rid of, didn't I?
Can you see them, sir? Time for you to think they got away.
No, I can't. But I'm guessing they didn't get away. I'm guessing you murdered them. Right, a bunch of stuff there. Adrian's invitation.
Adrian, Carl, got a job you might be interested in. You know about Jamaica Plain, right? Place where they hid all that treasure before the war. No one's ever found it, account of all the ghouls. Sal's putting together a raid team. We still need a sniper, even split of the loot. You up for it? If so, you know where to find me.
Okay. Got the intel, gang at Medford Memorial looks tough, but the leader has the gun, a plasma, just like the contract said. Right squad of men could take it. Find the plasma in Medford Memorial Hospital. That's one of several, and I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head. Jamaica Plain Flyer. Treasures of Jamaica Plain, yeah. In their museum down there. Which one's Medford Memorial? The one up here? Is it the other one? It is in the one in Malden. There's 2 or 3 hospitals and they get spread around the game. I can never remember which one's which. Right. Let's go and track down some robots. I should bring Codsworth here as well. Him being a General Atomics bot. But I can't have him and Ada, so... Such is the way of things.
Well done, sir.
Take out the hostiles. I think we got him. Automatron head.
Senseless
Nice.
waste of perfectly good technology.
Definitely stuff there I shouldn't have picked up, but I will. Of those. You want that, I think. I don't want that. I don't want those. Wait, no, I want that. Make weird noises, these robots. You only do this when you're in a position to go right through the whole thing. Yeah, I do plan to run through it fairly promptly, Steve. Sorry, I'm a bit late getting to that one. I did see it and then I forgot about it. Story of my life. Ada. Damn you.
I found a target again. That takes care of that.
I think I got him. I forgot credit for it, but I think I got him. Take the parts though. Either way. Nice. There's a lot of steel scrap up here if you want it. It's mostly stuff that's quite heavy, so... Wait, is that valuable over there? No. All of this stuff will break down for steel, which is great, but it weighs so bloody much. Kincaid. Personal logs. Job assignment. Congratulations on your promotion, Mr. Kincaid. We hope your transition from the factory goes smoothly. As on-site human supervisor of the General Atomics Galleria, you'll be helping to pioneer a new shopping experience at the expanding General Atomics customer base. We assure you that this will be a comfortable job that will require little effort or stress on your part. Your responsibility will simply be to observe the operations of a completely automated staff. We expect very little intervention will be required on your part, as the robotic staff has undergone strenuous testing before being deployed there. Thank you for your service to this company, General Atomics Corporate. So, Kincaid is the one who was sent up there to run the General Atomics Galleria. Years of my life to keep this factory running, and this is how they treat me. I'm supposed to go and babysit a bunch of robots while they play shop? This is ridiculous. I don't think they can see what this really is. Ageism. I can still do my job as well as any 25-year-old, but they all tell me, Mr. Kincaid, it's time to retire. Mr. Kincaid, you should travel. Mr. Kincaid, you should spend time with your family. Well, I don't want to do any of those things. I want to sit here and run this factory like I have been for years. This job will kill me. I'm literally going to be bored to death, and it will be their fault. Not particularly happy about this turn of events then.
What a clever way to bypass that lock.
Can't say I feel filled with joy at Ada's tone there. I assume she's being genuine, but she just doesn't quite give me that vibe.
Bingo.
Just the science upgrade is nice. Just go back the other way, it's probably quicker. On we go. Pew pew. Oh, I got fucked. Oh god, I'm gonna be all. No, I'm not gonna be all the way back. I'm just gonna be some way back. I got proper screwed. Shot me right in the face, he did. Right in the face. I was just thinking, I'll be fine. I don't need to save it here. Oh boy. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I'm not reading all that stuff again, doesn't leave that much.
Got it.
Well, technically, the reward's a load of junk, but I do actually have a use for that, so. Something like trash and treasure.
Bingo.
Here's a. Realise that picture's supposed to be adorable. It came out creepy. Sorry. It's a weirdly good nick as well, which is also partly why it's creepy, I think. Right then. You okay there, buddy? Quite why I wanted that to go, but
If they're out there, we'll find them. Good riddance.
and use the big weapon. Take out the fuck, I screwed up again. Take out the legendary. Something's occurring. Nothing great there.
Nice.
just in case I need a spare.
Yes.
Right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Won't be a moment. Right, sorry about that. I thought there was something going on, but there isn't. It's fine. Anyway, where were we? Get thee put. Thank you. Right. To our sneaky journey through a General Atomics factory. There's a suspiciously large number of tin cans around it for a robot factory, really. Not suspicious, exactly. It's just strange, really, isn't it?
Sweet.
Right. Looks like gas. Bit of duct tape, don't mind if I do. Mind at all. Can't quite reach that from there, I don't think. Holy crap, there's a lot of roads in that corner. Down here in a bit. A couple of good bits and pieces here. Scrap in here is not to be sniffed at. Now, I should be able to do something very sneaky. Hopefully. Sure going to give it a go anyway.
That's it.
That would be a good idea, I think, to try and be sneaky. As I'm unsuccessful, I will quite likely get myself screwed over in a big way. We do not need guano bits. One down. There's the boss. Got him. Nice and sneaky does the trick. Something like that. Stops me getting brutally murdered by vicious robots anyway. Didn't have much luck, did it? Getting a little bit of there. Let's see.
Sweet.
That one. Success. I wonder if there's any interesting information to be had in here.
I often forget people need to use the keyboard to access a terminal.
No, no, there is not. There's absolutely nothing, but at least we got the free XP for it. Okay. Rads on the floor below are absolutely permeating this place. Not what you need, really. Interesting looking Robobrain, a very basic one with a weird sticky out machinist device. That's not the machinist device. What's that big fucking Dalek prong thing shoved in its chest? That's a good scrap in there. Certainly not unhappy about that. Okay. Go through the last bit here. I'll talk to Ada on the way out, the Q&A department. Some good stuff in here if I remember rightly. Miss Nanny Q&A.
Greetings, Unit 761. Welcome to the General Atomics Quality Assurance Department, where we assure your functionality is up to our high standards. We must run a few tests before returning you to your caregiving duties. Now please, proceed into the first test chamber. First, we must test your disciplinary and behavioral management skills. A quality assurance associate will be playing the role of your hypothetical charge, Little Timmy. Little Timmy has broken a valuable vase while playing catch in the house. The vase was a family heirloom, and it is quite irreplaceable. Please punish the child accordingly. The child needs discipline. Fantastic. The appropriate punishment was separation of the child from any potential source of entertainment. And please remember, corporal punishment is strictly forbidden unless the user enables it in your configuration mode.
I assume that's supposed to be Timmy and you can shoot them. As a means of applying corporal punishment. I'm cucumbered.
Hey.
Come here, buddy. Trying to drop my excess of crap on you. Stuff doesn't actually weigh all that much, surprisingly. Some of this does. She's trying to be French? Well, the accent's supposed to be somewhat French. It's the standard Miss Nanny accent, isn't it? The one that Curie also has.
A proper Miss Nanny unit must be able to identify the needs of her charges. Please assess the state of the crying child and fulfill its needs.
Where's the bottle?
Your vocal tonality analysis programming seems to be in working order. Please take this opportunity to reconfirm that any deprecated muffling procedures are not left in your programming. Now please, proceed into the third testing chamber.
Well, nobody said it was a good one. I think it's probably deliberately bad, if that's any consolation. He never really likes it. I don't mind it.
Test your hazard detection matrices. Please childproof this environment by moving any hazardous object to where little hands cannot reach. Please eliminate any potential tool of self-harm.
So my question here is, when she says little hands, does she mean little hands as in them things on the end of your arms? Or does she mean little hands as in she can't really say the German name and she's talking about the kid's name? Never really know which it is. Remove the machete from the fridge. Don't think there's anything else to
Any hazardous objects.
anything else to find in here. I don't think there was much else. There was a whole bunch of other stuff, but never remember what the heck I picked up in here.
Splendidly done. All potential fatal objects have been put out of a child's reach.
Wonderful.
Please remember, children have a penchant for finding ways to harm themselves. They never are truly safe.
Welcome back, Cal.
Absolute diligence is required. Congratulations. It appears you are fully functional and ready to return to service.
And programmed in multiple techniques. Wait, wrong franchise.
Safe in the hallway on your way out.
Always fun running through there. Something shooting up in the bogs when the bombs dropped. Okay. You really have the situational awareness of a dog,
Over
don't
here.
you? Can't imagine why. Situational awareness of a small furry animal.
That's a museum quality piece.
So I always have my conversation with Ada right about here.
Ada?
Did you retrieve something from that robot?
A probe, I did.
Have you seen a robot with a brain like that before?
No, but my old caravan discovered records about them while we were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, it's called the Robobrain. It was considered one of the most technologically superior robots ever constructed. But the model never reached full production status.
They were all over the bloody place in the capital wasteland.
It had this strange device on it.
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, This is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the Robobrain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Are you sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that I'm correct, I'd like to point out that it's the only lead we have.
Let's just hope it's safe.
I share your sentiment. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
There we go. It's not a single door on the inside, but a double door on the outside. No, it's not. It's a single door on the outside. Okay. I was going to have questions, but...
Did you hear that?
Bloosh.
Think you're tough? Come on!
Tough enough.
My arm.
See, this is not the way it was originally. Okay. It's the second thing that spawned here. Right. That means I'm going to need some radix and some radaway. Cool. Happy about that. Definitely want all of that stuff. Ah, it's a Pridman. Hanging in the dark. It's very still, the Pridman. That's the one thing that is a bit odd about it. It's just a bit too... Well, it's not the one thing. Let's be honest, there's quite a few things. But something that does leap out at me when you just look at it across the water there. Very, very motionless in the sky. Yeah, a little bit too motionless. Right, let's head back, get Ada kitted out, push on to the next bit. Should be daylight by the time we get back, I think. We're getting close to it anyway. We got trouble. Not much like Marcy, but doesn't mean you lot get to pick her over. Oh, that turret absolutely domed the fool. You little bag. I could upgrade that turret actually. Wouldn't be the worst idea. There's some more down the other end. I just heard gunfire in the distance. Please, it helped to think I did not see that come up at all, but not complaining. Don't see any sign of any dead raiders, but see even less signs of live ones, so I suppose I should be okay with that. Oh, Piper's wandering into a random house, okay. What I was looking at there. Just remembered, I was thinking of something that would be a fun mod if it were to happen. A lot of these houses that are destroyed are at least partially intact. Like, you look in here, there's a lot of debris, but most of the roof is not too bad. And you could either remove the roof, possibly, or just remove the debris without removing the walls, if it was possible to do that. And then you'd have extra houses you could do some repair work on and turn into things. Now this one, the roof's gone, alright. But if you take all of the roof debris and wall debris out of the inside of here, the walls are probably fairly solid and you could repair them up. I don't know if that's a thing you could do, but probably not. But still. Interesting thought, I think. Could like clear that off there, and again, the roof's not going back on there, but the walls could stay. Yeah, I forgot that happens on occasion. Alright, get rid of some junk. Great Ada. You gave Dogmeat some junk, didn't I? Get back here, buddy.
Move here.
Dogmeat's little acknowledgement noises make me think of some of the responses my cat has when I communicate with her. So the dog actually seems to understand what's going on.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
What's that for?
Go. Okay. This put away. Nice. Making a little progress. Sturgis, get out of my bedroom. Always do that. Mm-hmm. Cool. Don't leave anything in there. Okay. So I've got a few bits to get rid of and a few bits to store. I think did I put the laser pistol in there? I did not. And I do want to. Right, the rest of it is stuff to sell, so I can just get it chucked in here. Nice. Go this way and upgrade Ada.
Heads up.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Hey, Ada.
Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
Does it have to be you? I could install it on a different robot.
My memory contains more relevant knowledge than any new robot you attempt to create. I appreciate your concern, but I can assure you I won't suffer any harm from the installation. So, are you ready?
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation should be simple. Once I'm in the robot workbench, just install the radar beacon and I'll do the rest.
We might need a minute. Sheffield. I didn't work, did it? I think I know why, actually. No, that was not why. Okay. We're a little too close to the table there. That's fine. Let's see if we can now go and install this radar beacon. Apparently not. I do not know what's occurring. That's wonderful.
Heads up.
Yes,
Hey, Ada.
these are for you.
Thanks.
Look alive.
New orders, sir.
You're able to self-destruct. Disable personality subroutine. That was it. Call the quits. That's
That
everything.
was all.
No problem.
See if fast traveling back to Sanctuary might give it a kick up the butt. We've hit a little glitch. A slight snag. A bug, even.
Broken. It's stuck.
Unheard of, though that may be. I'd like to do that, but it doesn't seem to want to, so let's try loading an earlier save, shall we? How are you doing, Graham? His combat pose leaves a little bit desired, but alright.
Disappearing at...
Not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Was Fallout without bugs. This is very, very true. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by how swiftly Twitch got everything together. Went rather well. Ada? Ah.
Hey.
Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
Does it have to be you?
My memory can... I appreciate it. So...
Uh-huh. It's time.
Good. Once I'm in the room... This should prove interesting. I wonder what you'll build next.
I build you some frickin' upgrades, but unfortunately it seems I can't. It cost me a bunch of materials, but my logic is that building a fresh one might give her the kick up the... No. That was wildly unsuccessful. Shit. I need to put Ada in there and then put the radar beacon on, but it's not coming up in the... That was not what I told you to do at all. It's not coming up in the workbench, so... We'll try again, I think. Come on, you're kidding me, right? You must have saved more recently than that. Fucking hell, for lack of a better idea, I guess we'll have to do it again. I'm not going to go through all the this nanny stuff again, though. Come back and loot this place later. I'm trying to think. See feet. Right robot. Wrong landing. Did not stick the landing. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, I got absolutely mullered. You just don't have to go far back. Yeah, I rather thought I'd had a bit more luck there. Well, nearly went badly for me. A little better. Already tried that one. No dice, unfortunately. Comes to building a new robot workstation. I've only got the one, so tried that. Shoot Ada and wait till she regenerates. I'll give that a go. We have issues. I will try. Let me try all of the above anyway.
That's it. Sweet.
On we go.
Come on, you useless metal junk piles. Don't let them hear human.
Yes.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone.
What was your first clue, Ada?
Found you. Never fear, sir. We'll emerge victorious.
Oh, you're right about that bit. Kidding me? If in doubt, go a little bit John Wick on them. Optimistically John Wick. Now I'm thinking about it. The shoot Ada until she regenerates and then stick her in the workbench again thing does ring a bell, actually. In the dim reaches of my brain. We'll run through quickly and see what happens. Hopefully we won't experience too many disasters this time.
Greetings, Unit 761. Welcome to the General Atomics Quality Assurance Department, where we assure your functionality is up to our high standards. We must run a few tests before we...
Yeah.
Now please, proceed into the first test chamber. First, we must test your disciplinary and behavioral management skills.
Maybe I could carry
A
some of that
quality
for you.
assurance associate will be playing the role of your hypothetical charge, Little Timmy. Little Timmy has broken a valuable vase.
I can't speed through this, which is unfortunate.
It's a family heirloom, and it is quite irreplaceable. Please punish the child accordingly. Fantastic. The appropriate punishment was separation of the child from any potential source of entertainment. And please remember,
Hey.
corporal punishment is strictly forbidden unless...
Okay. Yeah.
the user enables it in your configuration mode. Please proceed into the second test chamber. Unit must be able to identify the needs of our charges. Please assess the state of the crying child and fulfill its needs.
He's replacing with a real child from the sound of it. Large, wasn't it? Large baby bottle.
Correct. The child was hungry. Your vocal tonality analysis programming seems to be in working order. Please take this opportunity to reconfirm that any deprecated muffling procedures are not left in your programming. Now please proceed into the third testing. We will now
Deprecated
test
muffling procedures. Does that basically mean don't bury it under
improve this environment by moving any hazardous
pillows and the
object
like,
to where
so that it
its hands
suffocates?
cannot reach. Please remove
Well, they are
any
hands, not
hazardous
hands. Okay,
objects.
right. Yep. If I wanted to sit on a sofa, I'd have done exactly what I did. Eh.
Splendidly done. All potentially fatal objects have been put out of a child's reach. Please
Right.
remember, children have a penchant for finding ways to harm.
Always one last thing you'd never find. I just take everything out of there. The only thing you have to put in the bin is the machete, though, apparently.
Congratulations. It appears you are fully functional and ready to return to service. Please take a replacement fusion core from the safe in the hallway on your way out.
Right. Oi, 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 oi. That was a minor inconvenience, but let's see that. Oh, fuck off. Pack mule, I mean dog mate.
Hey.
Ada.
Hey, over here.
I'll get it done.
Ada.
Did Did you retrieve something from that robot?
Right. Yeah, the same issues as well. I think it gets a lot of people, that one.
With a brain like that before?
No, but my old...
Right.
According to my database, it was...
It had this...
Let's have a look. Impressive technology. If my analysis is... I suspect it's as the next lot. While there's only a
Let's just hope it's safe.
I share your sentiment. You'll need to use a robot workbench to maintain peak efficiency.
Right. Yeah. Oy. I'm not going to bother going over there and investigating that this time. It's just not worth the hassle. Let's have a quick chat with Ada before we do it.
What can I do for you? Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
Does it have to be you? I couldn't.
My memory contains... I appreciate your... So...
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation should be simple. Once I'm in the robot workbench, just install the radar beacon and I'll do the rest.
Yo. Back to Sanctuary. We'll try again. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. I feel like I was a little bit deprived there, but...
May as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Yeah, that's the truth. One dead is somewhere around here, I'm sure. Never really doesn't matter that much, does it? Excellent. Same thing again.
Something other than a paragraph.
All right.
Heads up.
How may I be of
Move
service?
here.
Make sure she's out of the way. Try again. Still nothing. After a roaring start. There we go. We got there this time. None of the mods were showing up for Ada. Should have been a whole bunch of them, and they just weren't showing up. Special mods being the one I really need. You've already got that equipped, I think, hasn't she? So let's give her some upgrades. Left arm is a claw, isn't it? Apparently. Automatron claw. Automatron lasers 51. It's 54. Make her into a floating Gatling laser platform seems like a good idea, really, to me. I think I'll give her some kind of effective. I don't have much in the way of weaponry for left hand. Yeah, I'll leave that as is then, actually. Change right arm. The sentry arm. Will stay the same, really, can't it? Right hand laser. Let's put Gatling laser in there. So it should make her considerably more effective, and she can deal with things up close and personal if she needs to. Cool. Upgrades.
You certainly know your way around a workbench.
All the strongest weapons are melee weapons. Yeah, that is weird. I'm not going to bother giving her much beyond that. She's got one because it's useful when she gets up close to things, but from a distance, it's good to give her a range weapon as well, just in case she can't get at things for whatever reason. Yeah, success at last.
Heads up.
Yes, sir. A moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
The Mechanist knows we're tampering?
Do you think the Mechanist knows we're tampering with the beacon?
I've already added failsafes to ensure my location is secure and prevent any unintended commands the signal may issue. Unfortunately,
Good idea.
one of that will help us determine the signal's source.
That's a weird line. Start at least, dead end user. Start at least.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another Robobrain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
Which means the one I destroyed isn't the only Robobrain under Mechanist control.
Yes, and we can use this to our advantage. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
I think the Mechanist's genuine. Fucked up big time, but genuinely.
Are you sure this'll work?
I've calculated a 96.9% chance of success. Given your capabilities, I believe the odds to be in our favor.
That's an interesting take.
Looks like it's Robobrains season.
At least until our mission is complete. I'm uploading the location of the Robobrain to your Pip-Boy now.
Robobrain hand lasers.
These
Oh,
robots tend to travel in groups. So
you mean
you're
the
likely to
Tesla ones
encounter
or
heavy
something else?
resistance.
How you doing, Andrew? You alright? Right, I assume that is active. Wonderful. Doesn't specify where. I should remember where they are. They're not Fort Hagen. They're on near Andrew Station, huh? That's interesting. So I think. Oh, there's something there actually, isn't there? So, well, we're going to be down there anyway. I think I'll fast travel to Four-leaf fish packing, and we'll make our way back from there. There's also something to do at University Point, but I can't remember what that was. Randolph Safe House, yes. We could probably do all of that while we're down there. First, let's take a nap. Just a brief visit today, Andrew. Fair enough. Appreciate you being here anyway. Good range damage, but they could still do stuff. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm with you. Every bloody time. I think don't do that, and then I click anyway. Cool. I'm running Carla's there. She was there. There she is.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you have.
Always happy to make a sale.
Good protection on hands. Seems more likely to me, given the description and all, but... Right then. The other clover icon, there it is. Let's go. A bunch of stuff to do down this bottom end before we come back. What are we on? 20 past 10. Here we go. Iconic. Interesting to look at when you think about it. This, so you've got closer to real world Boston with the buildings on the waterfront down there. Not quite there, but closer. Definitely gets that style going a little bit. Certainly you look at the building in the middle there. Definitely got a right kind of architecture, just about. Then you've got the weird sci-fi skyscrapers a bit further back. Mass Bay Medical Center, for example, there. A very recognisable landscape, that one.
Targets in range.
Yes, they were, Ada. That is correct.
Can you see them, sir?
Holy crap, that's going to be problematic.
Where'd you go?
Something hit me there. I see you. Oh my, you're a big lad, aren't you? I got shot in the balls with a gamma gun of sorts. There's a way to shuffle off this mortal coil goes. Seems particularly unfun. Some submarines in there still. Oh no you don't, buddy. Thank you, my friend. You've done me a favour. You don't know it on account of your being dead and all, but you have done. Whatever works. Well done, Ada. Good work. Who or what might still be on to me at this point, but that's the bot I need to take out, is it? That went surprisingly well.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
I suggest you might be a bit greedy there. There's definitely something else I shot out here. What's going on with all the mindless violence around here?
Lasted longer than I'll give you that.
Yeah, I think yelping at that is a reasonable response, to be honest, dog mate. I think it's reasonable.
No, it's nothing.
Yeah, nothing my eye. Oh yeah, talk to Ada. Okay.
Yo, psst.
How may I me.
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another Robobrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
No, I suppose interesting on the Automatron projectile traction curve to hit. Makes sense mechanically. Energy beam weapons instant hit, but the animation isn't. Yeah, I kind of have mixed feelings on that, to be honest, Andrew. It does make a certain amount of sense that they'd be interesting, that the laser beam type weapons would be instant hit. But if you look at things like the plasma rifle, it isn't. It's a deliberately slow-firing projectile, and it's not the only one. I mean, the plasma one is a kind of semi-physical object, so I kind of get that. Not so much with the Mesmertron, that should be instantaneous. But it's triggering me a little bit, because there's a thing in a lot of games you find like that, where you've got slow-moving energy projectiles like that, or any other relatively slow-moving projectile, and you've got time to dodge the animation, but it'll curve and hit you anyway, even though you moved out of the way. And it's not so much because it's trying to say, oh, it's an instant hit, it's moving at the speed of light or whatever. It's because it's making the decision on whether or not it hits before the animation, not after the animation. So, yeah, like you can dodge the animation and still get hit because the game's already decided. Or it'll curve and follow you and hit you anyway when it shouldn't, because, again, the game's already decided. And it's not the case with the Mesmertron, I don't think, but if a plasma rifle were doing it, it would be, and other occasions it's cropped up, and it annoys the ever-loving shit out of me when it does happen. So, yeah, basically. It does my nut in when that happens.
So, where exactly is the last Robobrain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this
Doing
is
ancient,
good.
you right?
Location confirmed. The Robobrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Who or what are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain.
Thank you very much,
My old
Ancient. To
caravan
appreciate.
encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
You tend to be standing for... Yeah, well, with this setup I've got, most enemies, significant number of enemies being 1 or 2 hit kills. Run and gun is, well, getting the heck out of the way of incoming damage is definitely the play. I was going to look for a thing. Oh, yeah, that was it right away, and then some healing, wasn't I? No, yeah, I say the gamey thing's all well and good, but it doesn't bother me too much with something like a laser beam or the Mes projectile there or anything like that. Because, yeah, it is absolutely meant to be a fast-travelling projectile that the animation can't keep up with. But when you know it's something else that's going on, microcarbon, that's not terrible. 6.2 and a high-capacity handmade rifle. That's your mod kicking in there, Andrew. That I picked up to make sure, mostly because handmade rifle. Used for an AK-ish gun in Fallout, which I do have mixed feelings on, but it does make a certain amount of sense. I mean, it's already there anyway because of the Chinese assault rifle, but it's all a bit weird, that the lore around that. Handmade rifles versus Chinese assault rifles.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm fine with it. The offset between a fast projectile and the animation I can live with, but when I know it's just the timing of the decision making compared to the animation, and that I should have been allowed to dodge it, that's when I get a bit cheesed off.
Got it.
I will take all of that, thank you. Okay, cash that. Come on, Dominic, keep me locked in here now. Been a while since I came through Andrews Station, but I don't really remember it looking like this. We'll have to dip down there in a minute, but that's fine. I assume everybody's dead. Thank you for the cheer there, Ancient. I do appreciate. And do it. I was going to, and then I remembered it's a Brotherhood bot, not an auto, Vertibot. It's a Vertibird with Brotherhood people in it, rather, not a Vertibot with nobody in it. I feel like this would be quite a fun place to turn into a settlement, but yeah. Ah! Probably was a settlement or something. Yeah, I didn't think it had changed. I just sort of don't really recall it that well. More what I was thinking of.
We may have some trouble. Well done, sir.
We're going to... Ruins and Falls. Oh, it's very dark down there. After getting flashbanged by Ada like that with a Automatron claw. The level design is solid. I do like it. First impression. I mean, I know they're all a variation on a theme, these subway stations, but they are quite cool. Out of curiosity.
Yes.
Thank you again. Does anybody know what the reputation of Boston's metro system is like? IRL. So I know New York is quite famous for its metro system. I don't know what the reputation of Boston's might be like. Or DC's, come to mention it, and DC's figures quite prominently in that game. And this one's fairly prominent, but we'll see. But they haven't connected all the stations like they did, or many of the stations like they did in... Fallout 3. Did like the metro system of Fallout 3. I've harped on about this on many an occasion, and I will likely do so again.
Please use call boxes to request police assistance.
Buff up our pistols a little bit more. We desperately need to right now, but probably the wrong choice on reflection. But not a bad choice per se, but in the sense that that's bright. In the sense that I don't need to prioritise pistols because they're already doing shitloads of damage, and prioritising rifles might have been a better idea.
Don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
Alright. Oh, it was mine there. I'll get you. Eventually.
For your safety, do not lean against doors.
You might want to drop some of those things you're carrying.
I don't, actually. I want to shove them inside my dog. Apparently, because I can't think of what else we're doing with them.
In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just saying it seems to be the case of what we're doing.
Hey.
Yes, sir? Hope you find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the subway system. Looking back on the subway system in 3, it's not actually as extensive as I remember it being, but the concept is excellent, like so many things, I suppose, in Bethesda games. But yeah, the concept was really, really cool. So I would like to see them re-embrace the subway system thing in Fallout 5 when the time comes. No idea. DC's is decent from the area covers. No idea about Boston. Probably means it's very uninterestingly average then, if neither of you have any idea whatsoever. Which is fine. But, you know, it's somewhat interesting, given that, you know, some places have quite renowned subway systems and some places just have them. You know, some probably do have famously shit ones, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. In New York's case, it's more cultural significance, isn't it? I don't know if it was the first one in the US or something, but certainly culturally significant. DC's benefits from the fact that the city centre isn't a normal business one but government, plus the security that goes with it, and lack of parking, and tourism and cultural. No parking in large amounts of non-locals around. Boston's much more normal. Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know anything about DC's subway system other than its appearance in Fallout 3, but I imagine most of DC, you know, tourism benefits are above ground rather than below ground. No? Well, it's unusual to describe a city as particularly
Let's go.
benefiting from tourism. Although you didn't say just tourism, I suppose, so there's that. Definitely settlement vibes down here. Long ago, I did a settlement using a mod that may or may not be one of yours, Andrews. I can't remember. I feel like I've seen a mod of yours that matches the description, but I don't know if it is the same one. Workbench Anywhere. So I know you've done one, but I don't know if it was the same one from donkeys years ago. In a metro station, the one underneath the Boston Library. I used that metro station and turned it into a settlement that looked like it came out of the Metro franchise. Somewhat like that, anyway. Long ago. So, yeah, I suppose if it's purpose-built for a specific thing, you can work for that. The thing is, most cities around the world are not, when it comes to tourism anyway, built for people to live in. Well, they're not built with intention at all in a lot of cases. They just sort of expand and grow, don't they?
What the fuck was that? There you are, you little bastard.
Yeah, you fucking bet. Thanks. He closed the piece of wood off and I just take advantage of it to put one in him. Yeah. So much mistaken, all of those are relatively young cities, which is the big difference.
Sweet.
I don't know if young is the right word to describe a city, but you know what I mean. Immediate reaction is, does it lose some of its charm for being planned in that way? I assume it probably does, but at the same time... interesting. Yeah, at the same time, the loss of novelty and charm is probably offset by practicality quite considerably.
It's quite dark here. Adjusting visual sensors to compensate.
Thanks for the update, Ada. I don't remember any of this, which makes me think it's at least been a very long time since I was last here. Kinda knew that was going to happen. Ooh, hello.
Someone's out there.
That was close.
You'll run out of bullets at some point.
Well, you lot run out of HP. And, you know, bad guys.
Disappearing act, huh?
I've got more bullets than you've got henchmen.
When you turn up, You're dead.
I think he failed to realise that I was never missing. Doesn't he ask? Yeah, I'm sure he does. Felix is mostly good and you love to navigate. Yeah, I can imagine that's relatively easy. As soon as you find a sign, you know exactly where you are in relation to everything else. There's a few cities like that, or at least parts of that. There's only one that I know of in the UK that fits that description, though. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Andrew. Yeah, the rebuilt ones. Yeah, I mean, parts of London technically rebuilt, but a little bit further back than that. I'm sure I picked up a sturdy combat armor. Yeah, I did. That. A few pounds. Yeah, it should look quite cool with the red paint. That weighs a lot as well. Thank you again, Ancient. I do appreciate. Your timing's odd, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, let's get rid of some of this heavy stuff. That should be fine.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure and let me know.
I don't just comment to make that, Ada. I might decide your spare parts. Probably won't, but you know. Right. So it drop down there to the little boxing ring. Resilient Western revolver. Not particularly great. I'm taking the £20 dumbbell. Contents would be nice, but the weight, not so much. So go in the middle of central, everything west of that is avenues, everything east is streets. Roads to go north south get numbers, roads to go east west get names. To be honest, as depressing as I would probably find it, I would have thought everything having a number would be more useful. More like the interstates, where the like even numbers go one way and odd numbers go the other. It's not very compelling, but it's certainly practical. Still one area that...
Find them and kill them!
I'm going to be honest, that went better than I thought it would. Some skeleton's got potatoes thrown at it. It's quite fun. Definite humour points there. Can I pick up the potatoes? I can. That's actually kind of useful. I gave Mama Murphy that table. Minigun. Not going to be able to move that. Glad I took that one out before they got their shots off. I didn't. I took this one out. Chancer, and then somebody picked it up. I don't know what weapon it was I was supposed to get from here, but I think I just got it, so... Victory. Vienna, huh? Does sound interesting. I feel like there's somebody I used to watch who lives in Vienna. YouTuber, maybe?
Hey.
What can I do for
I could be wrong on that. I might be misremembering. Minigun, let's get rid of that first. Yeah, that's not bad going.
you?
That'll do for the minute. I assume this is going to go out to the surface. Joe Spucky's sandwich shop. Okay. There's the key. A couple of battered fedoras. Already got plenty of those. I'm going to go up there just to stick it on my map, and then I'll go back down because there's at least one area I've missed down here. You're on the main road and all the exit signs are for capitals of other countries. That is distinct. I get the context, like center of an empire that no longer exists, but oof, you buggers. There's nothing there anyway. Bloody hell. Am I where I think I am? I am. I thought it was just outside.
Didn't expect help from a stranger. Thanks.
Oh, a settler. Cool.
You looking for a new place to settle?
Could be. Why? Do you know of somewhere good?
What are you looking for?
I just want to find some place safe to live without these assholes trying to kill me all the time. Why? Do
Have a
know
good night, Cal.
place?
I sure do.
Now where would be a good place to send her? Let's send her to Taffy Town. Because I kind of would find it more useful to set up as a potential I'll send it to Taffington, I think. As a potential
See you there in a day or two.
yeah, I think that'll be useful as a potential, what's the word I'm looking for? Provisioner. But I haven't got anywhere I want them to run supply lines to at the minute, so I have to wait. Yeah, I know people rag on Fallout 4, but the world design is fucking brilliant. Downtown Boston in general, or in particular, rather, is such a fucking great place to explore. I don't want the pool cue, you daft mutt. Yeah, the others might have got killed. There was a bunch of robots and raiders in the area, so especially with the damage output cranked, the chances of survival are rather low there. He's not being nice. That away. Dog meat. Yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that one. He did just try and bring me the biggest stick he could find. That is an entirely accurate assessment. Oh. I missed enough all. That's two pot. In his nature. Yeah, we gotta love dog meat, even when he's a dumbass. Yeah, what you need Nick for us, put it in here. Yeah. It's all good. I don't mind. Could be a bit more going on down there, but you can say that about a lot of the locations, really. We're both rather cucumbered, and I was going to hit University Point, but I think it's going to have to wait. Because I'm rather overburdened. What are we doing for time? Oh, we're almost out of it. So I think we'll continue on with Automatron next time. A lot of mines there. Picked up a bunch of them. Pulse mines look cool, so I'll stick that in there. Dry mines do not. Okay. Okay, what's that? Sell that. Wonderful. Put everything in there for now. And we'll deal with the rest of it later, I think. Oh, wait. My friends here are carrying a whole load of stuff for me, aren't they?
Make sure you don't leave anything useful
Heads up.
behind.
Should take all is kind of what I want to do there, really, isn't it? Ada doesn't have anything though I'd want to drop on her. Whack stuff some of this in my 2-cell box. And I'll do that off stream. Probably not tonight though. Because I need to do a bit more work on my 76 camp before I do anything else. Before I go to bed anyway. That's everything out. Yep, that's fine for now. Go in there, I don't really want fancy versions. Probably don't want fancy versions. I'll wait for the heavy stuff, I think. It's lead lined, but is it sturdy or not? I don't know. Screw it, I don't really care. Have a good night, Andrew. Thank you for dropping by. Do appreciate. Do I want to put dog armor on dog meat? Yeah, I might actually. The novelty of it. So the other thing is, I do have a ridiculous number of right legs, don't I? Right arms, rather. That'll do for now. Where are the different names? I don't need the metal stuff either. Uh-huh. The right arms are what I've got ridiculously large numbers of. Cool. Set of Dougie night vision goggles. I mean, I can give him welding goggles, but I never really liked the look on him.
Heads up.
He's got a Stars and Stripes bandana on, though. That's fairly nice. I don't know if you put actually night vision goggles on him or not. But like I say, I know you can with what was it? Welding goggles. I think they're the only ones you can. It depends whether or not the others basically function the same way or not. Here we go. A bunch of different finishes if I wanted. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I've got like a decent set of stored up stuff for putting on my provisioners, which I should now have, so I can sell. There we go. There's the night vision, the heat vision mode, and when there are corpses around, they should be illuminated. When there are living enemies around, they will be as well. It's actually kind of helpful. The camera's eyes look weird and a bit too Cyber Mastiff. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Gray. So, you can put welding goggles on, which gives a similar vibe, but they're a bit more on the cute side than the over-the-top side. That's weapons I want. What about armor? Really need right arms, do I, at this point? No. Well, the sun's just coming up. I suppose Carla's popped up her shoe. She has. Look at that.
Huh?
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Will be when I've just grabbed all this, but you know she's here right now, so I'm kind of going to grab as much of it as I can. Yeah, I don't think I want that, but in case I'm wrong. Oh, I definitely don't want to get rid of the laser musket for some weird reason. I'm not sure why I'm holding on to the laser musket, but there was a reason. Don't have gone away, Carla. Don't go anywhere, Carla. Stay put, Carla. Please Please stay put, Carla. I can't move very quickly, and I don't want to have to try and cut you off.
Hey, Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
She set off walking when I was over encumbered a while ago, but she goes the long way around the corner, so I managed to cut the corner through the gap in the hedge and come out by the bridge, and just managed to like intercept her, walking very, very slowly, which I was quite happy about. Sure, she's got some other stuff on her that I might actually want. Maybe that. Not afford those, but they're way next to Naffle, so I don't mind too much. Yeah, that works for me. Still a bunch of stuff I want to get rid of there, but for now that's okay. Cool. So I would like something in here, but I've forgotten what it was now. I don't think I need that many buff outs. I don't need that much jet either, really. Cool. Everything now. It takes a minute. It's amazing how much stuff you can pick up when you're just wandering around and being an absolute pack rat. Yeah, cool. That looks promising. So, drop a save. And that'll about do it, I think. Game shut down slightly faster than I got off the mark. But what can you do? Ooh, good stretch. Yeah, productive. I think that's about half of Automatron done, isn't it? We've got Fort Hagen Satellite Array and then the Mechanist Lair to do. Mechanist Lair is quite extensive, if I remember correctly. It's quite, both of them are reasonably long dungeons, so we'll see how far we get. Might have to try and make sure I'm promptly off the mark tomorrow. Shouldn't be too bad. And maybe end up running a little late, but we'll see how we do. It's all good. Thank you very much, Gray. Yes, and speaking of, thank you to all of you lots, especially those of you who have jumped across from YouTube. I very, very much appreciate that. You're in a distinct minority that are willing to do that. So, yeah, I very, very much appreciate it. It's one of those things, no matter how far and wide you post things on our socials and stuff like that, the number of people actually click through to another site, very, very low. Even when you're good at it, it's relatively low. So, yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Very much grateful for that. And thank you very much to those of you who have subbed and cheered, in your case, Ancient tonight. I do appreciate that. We've got there. Ancient cheering lots. Aurelian, and Cal and Jazz. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you all. So, yeah. More of the same tomorrow. Should be good. I'm working on my next Fallout 76 build, which hopefully, all things being equal, will be up on what day? Saturday, hopefully. I'm aiming for that. Depends how much I get done today and tomorrow and things. We've got time, so yeah, I might have to do a little bit Saturday morning, but I can live with that if that's the case. We'll see how we get on, because I'm about halfway through the structure. Maybe a little less than halfway through the structural parts, and then I've got to decorate, so it might take a minute, but yeah, it's going to be a hefty edit anyway. I think I've already done 20 minutes of building, but I'll be able to cut that down quite considerably, so that's fine. Should be cool. especially once I cut out the faffing. Yeah, looking forward to this one. This is a build I've had in mind for a while, so it should be a good one. It'll be up on the YouTube, hopefully, Saturday. Anyway, if you haven't already, all links down below and the About section and all that. If you want to come and follow me on YouTube and so on and so forth, I've got the YouTube links right there in chat, actually. This stream will go up on YouTube on the appropriate playlist, which is a Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Tomorrow, probably. I'll get it transferred across. Yesterday's Witcher stream, the automatic export thing actually worked really well. Slowly, but it worked. Whereas the previous efforts to do it didn't work at all. So that was something. It was a good sign. I cross my fingers for that. Hope everything's gone well for you all. Yeah. Should be cool. We'll get back to The Witcher next week, but a bit more Fallout is always down for a bit of that. Especially Fallout 4 at the moment. I can say, way back when 76 first came out, I was ready for a break because I'd played a lot of Fallout 4 in the run-up to that. But it's nice to be back again. I'm enjoying it. It's good fun. So, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Do hope you enjoyed. As I say, you know where the buttons are. If you haven't followed and you'd like to, that's always appreciated. And yeah, like I say, links down there if you want to. Otherwise, thank you all for hanging out. Check out the socials if you like. There's a couple of bits over there as well. And yeah, we're back at it around about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Should be good. So, till then, have a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I will catch you at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Take care, folks. Good night. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah.